basically like racism, except it's towards gender. Like how, oh, you can't do this because you're a girl, or like you can't wear skirts because you're a guy. Except Scotland doesn't do that because they're nice.
Sexism is when one sex puts their self above the other sex in terms that they are superior and more intellectual, while the other sex is less dominant.
I think sexism is discrimination against another gender, mainly like thinking men are superior to women.
I think sexism is when a gender group is discriminated against because of a certain aspect.
Lack of self-control, because that is usually luring to, oh, I really want something, but then the longer you hold it in, the stronger the thought will be, and then sooner or later you're going to lose control, and then you're going to do that thing.
The media.
Sexualization of women, it's like you see it all around in commercials and how they have to try to be sexy while they're trying to commercialize like products or something like that. And it's also like in TV shows or movies and media where like the women, the female roles are portrayed as like the ones that need saving from the heroes, which are mainly portrayed as the men.
Well, rape is a really bad thing because, first of all, you're robbing another person of their chastity and I guess, their personality themselves. Because after the rape is done, the other person's going to feel horrible and go into a state of depression, which may result in suicide.
Say about rape, it's never the victim's fault. Like no matter what they were wearing or like what their condition was when they were raped. Like, it's only the rapist's fault because they didn't get the consent to actually have sex with the victim.
It's not good. Morally unacceptable as well.
I don't think it's necessary for us to have a dress code because we don't need to adjust how we look and how we choose to make ourselves appear to control boys' hormones. For boys' dress codes, well, like, as long as it doesn't say anything offensive, because like I've seen like a lot of logos and stuff with full of offensive stuff on it. So
I think dress codes just... why are dress codes placed in the first place? I think it's to cover up the fetishization of underage children.
yes. They definitely chose the right content to show because like it teaches people not to do victim blaming because it's not even the victim's fault. They didn't even have the power to like consent. So it was the assaulter's fault. And we need to teach people about like boys and girls because they can both be sexually assaulted at some point in their life. We need to teach everyone to how to consent to stuff and when like we were allowed to have sex and stuff.
The video is the right way to view things. I don't think we should blame the victim for what they were wearing or what they were doing. It should be that assault is just wrong and it shouldn't happen. We should just teach assaulters not to do it. They don't report it as often because it should be a good thing that they were assaulted by a girl. Like that's how society accepts it instead of assault just being wrong in general.
Talking about consent and teaching everyone about like not blaming the victim.
They don't teach it much at school, do they? Like we should teach this kind of stuff at school and like street smarts and stuff, not just the education. This is like regular education like sciences and math.